Audi has been a company on a mission since it entered India, and earlier this year it reached the top of the mountain, becoming the sales leader in the luxury segment in the country. Which brings me to what I'm doing on top of this mountain. I'm at the Karlungla Pass, the highest motorable road in the world, and I'm here for a very good reason. Audi says that India is Quattro country, that its Quattro four-wheel drive system is a constant given India's diverse topography, weather and cultures. So we decided to investigate the way we know best, by driving around India. The Audi Great Indian Quattro Drive traversed the length and breadth of India. In all, we did 3 drives in a variety of Audi sedans and SUVs. And joining us on each of these drives were 2 lucky contest winners, 6 in all, who got the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to experience India from behind the wheel of an Audi. Let's now take an in-depth look at the first of our drives, a drive of 2 extremes, driest and wettest, an epic journey from west to east. The first Great Indian Quattro Drive was flagged off from the picturesque Suryagarh Fort in Rajasthan. And for this drive, we had 2 of Audi's sedans to play with, the A4 and its bigger brother, the A6. And joining Team Autocar on what promised to be an epic journey were the first of our lucky contest winners, who were really keen to get on the road.
My name is Aayush Baheti. I'm quite excited to be on this road trip because I love India and I love driving across it. Wherever I go, I always make it a point to take my car along.
My name is Atman Shah from Mumbai. I'm really happy to be here. This is a road trip of a lifetime. It's a dream come true, you know, having people who can talk your language, people who understand cars as well, being with an encyclopedia of knowledge, and I'm loving every moment of it.
The 8-day 2,800 km drive would take the cars from Rajasthan to Mawsynram in Meghalaya, a town that has recently replaced Cherrapunji as the wettest place in India. Along the way, we would be making stops in Jaipur, Agra, Patna, Siliguri and Guwahati.
Greetings from the road. We are now deep in the heart of Rajasthan on our way to Jaipur. I'd say we are about 200 kilometers away, and so far the journey has been an absolute treat. As for the car, well, I am currently at the helm of an A4 2-litre TDI, and behind me is the rest of the crew in an A6 3-litre TDI.
Day 2 saw the team on the road for the relatively short 240 km run on National Highway 11 from Jaipur to Agra. The relaxed run also gave our contestants a chance to get behind the wheel of the Audi sedans.
I'm driving the Audi A4 2.0 TDI. The car is really nice, very smooth. It actually has a very good suspension, which I was quite surprised with. The ride quality is really good.
With the car stretching their legs, we made it to Agra with time to spare for a spot of sightseeing before day 2 of the Great Indian Quattro Drive came to a close.
So we are starting from Agra. We just saw the Taj Mahal in the morning and it looks absolutely brilliant in the morning. Now the plan today is to go to Allahabad. It's quite a long drive, 470 kilometers, but it should be fun.
With another long stretch of highway to chew on, the Audis hit the road and kept right on going, with the odd stop for a picture or to take in the sights. It was a largely uneventful day thanks to the combination of great weather, great cars and mostly superb roads that sped us along into Allahabad. But even as we entered the city, the excitement was only mounting as the rest of the journey beckoned. After a smooth drive from Allahabad into rural Bihar, the team stopped for a quick snack at a roadside restaurant, only to walk away with something extra. 2 CDs of the latest Bhojpuri pop tunes that would accompany us all around India. With the epic soundtrack ringing out on the Bose sound systems, the convoy entered the chaos of Patna traffic. After covering 300 odd kilometers in relative ease, the sheer lawlessness on the roads required extra care to tackle. But even as dusk approached, the cars were securely tucked away at the hotel, resting up in anticipation of day 5.
Behind me is Golghar in Patna, and this is the start of day 5 of the Audi Great India Quattro drive. We are now on our way to Siliguri in West Bengal, and although this means that this is the end of our lavish 4-lane highway stint of the drive, I think we will make good progress nonetheless.
But even as the teams headed out from Patna onto the highway, it was clear that the good times were gone. The roads, such as they were, had many cliffs on them rather than potholes, and the drivers were left wondering if the Audi Qs would have been a better choice for this leg. But with their precise steering and excellent ride quality, the Audi sedans carried on amiably, albeit with the drivers applying full concentration for extended periods of time. Just when we thought the craters would go on forever, a clean stretch of dual carriageway appeared, giving us the chance to slot the Audis into sport mode and make up some time.
We are now about 200 kilometers away from our destination, Siliguri. And although the road is pretty smooth at the moment, that wasn't the case about 20 minutes ago. The whole stretch was completely dug up and in parts non-existent, NH31 this is, and it slowed our speed right down to a crawl and took a lot of time out of our journey. But it seems fine now and should carry on this way all the way to West Bengal and Siliguri.
Having made it into Siliguri by night, the team hit the road again the next morning for the 140-kilometer drive through the greenery of rural Bengal to Cooch Behar. Though narrow, the roads were far better surfaced than the crater paths experienced in Bihar, and the Audi sedans pushed on through, happy for a respite from the pounding. Having crossed the border into Assam, we got our first taste of roads in the northeast. Like in Bihar, this stretch of the northeast's highways were cratered, but it was all the water filling the craters that left the drivers guessing and a bit tentative. But the combination of a firm chassis and good ground clearance saw the A4 and A6 cross all the obstacles and make it to Guwahati for the night.
Greetings from what is actually a very sunny Guwahati. We are now on the last leg of the Audi Great India Quattro drive, and that means we are going to Mawsynram, which is supposedly the wettest place in the country.
The road out of Guwahati, NH37, was a surprise. 4 lanes, a good mix of tight corners and mid-sized straights, and if it's ever finished, it has the potential to be a great driving road. Once into Meghalaya and past the blink and you'll miss it turn-off to Mawsynram, the last leg of the drive was a bit special. With countrysides that looked more like Scottish Highlands than rural India, the stunning scenes made sure that the expedition arrived in Mawsynram in high spirits to end leg 1 of the Great Indian Quattro drive.
It's been absolutely amazing, especially starting from Jaisalmer, where all you see is sand, heading up to Mawsynram in Meghalaya, where you're driving through the clouds. and crossing all kinds of terrains in the middle. It's been absolutely phenomenal.
Cars have been nice here. They've been nice and powerful and comfortable, and they've handled India's roads pretty well.
Time for us to take a quick commercial break, but coming up on the other side, we move on to our second drive. And this time, we're going from hottest to coldest.